The Unite button combines two selected objects into a single object. This allows you to create a complex single object from two very simple shapes. This is great for making a background shadow or silhouette of other objects. Just copy your foreground objects, fuse them with Unite, and give them a shadowy color. The minus front button deletes shapes from others. The bottommost shape stays, while the shapes on top are deleted from it. This is a quick way to create holes in your shapes without cutting or erasing. Intersect retains only the areas of shapes that overlap, while the rest of the selection is deleted. Its cousin, the Exclude button, does the opposite. These are less commonly used than the Unite and minus front buttons in the Shape Mode section of the Pathfinder panel. The Divide button is used to split overlapping objects into new shapes based on where they overlap. The Trim button does the same thing, but retains the topmost object completely. It's often helpful to select one of the new shapes and nudge it to see the results more clearly. Merge is like a combination of Trim and Unite. It fuses shapes that have the same fill color and trims out others that overlap. Merge also removes any strokes on the overlapping objects of the same fill color. Crop uses the top object in an overlapping selection as an outline, and removes anything outside of this outline. It also removes strokes from the selection. The topmost object becomes sort of an invisible frame for what's below. The Outline button divides selected shapes into open paths, which isn't a very common Illustrator need. The paths have no fill because they are open and have a 0-point stroke. You'll typically need to add to the stroke weight to see the results. The minus back button retains only the portion of the topmost object that does not overlap anything else. In other words, it deletes objects behind the topmost object and overlapping areas. Like many Pathfinder commands, the stacking order of objects is important when using minus back.